Hello, yoga friends. Welcome to Sarah Mapes Yoga. I'm Sarah, and today we'll be doing a slow flow practice. You may want a strap to use towards the end of our practice and a pair of blocks. You may want to set those one at either end of your mat today. If you're enjoying these slow flow practices, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when there are future videos. And I'd love to hear from you what you'd like to work on. We'll begin lying down on our backs. Begin lying down on your back. Take your arms out long overhead for a nice full body stretch. And then hug your knees into your chest. Go ahead and straighten your left leg out on the mat, keeping your right knee into your chest. Breathe into it. And then go ahead and take your right leg across your body over towards the left, bringing your right arm out to the side for a twist. Breathe into your twist. And then coming back to center, go ahead and wrap your right hand around your right foot, lifting your foot, coming into a half happy baby, bringing your knee to the outside of your torso, working just a little bit deeper into your hips. Breathe into it. And go ahead and bend your knee and release your foot. Hug your left knee into your chest. Breathe into it. Go ahead and bring your left leg across your body over towards the right. Left arm reaches out to the side and take your gaze over towards the left. Breathe into your twist. Go ahead and bring your leg back to center, wrapping your left hand around your left foot, lifting yourself up into a half happy baby. Just feeling a little bit deeper into your hips. And then go ahead and bend your knee and release your foot. Take your arms out long overhead for another nice full body stretch. And then bringing your arms down to your sides. Go ahead and lift both legs up so it's like you're standing on the ceiling. Slowly lower your legs down about halfway, and then use your abdominal muscles to lift yourself back up to center. Slowly lower down and lift up. Slowly lower down and lift up. Slowly lower down and lift up. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest, maybe even rocking back and forth across your spine if that feels good. And go ahead and lift yourself into an upside down tabletop position, bringing your arms out to the sides for some added stability. We're going to do a little bit more abdominal work. Go ahead and bring both knees about halfway over towards the right, not all the way down to the mat. And then use your tummy muscles to lift yourself back to center. Bring both legs over towards the left and back to center. Over to the right and center. Left, center, right, center, left, center. One more time. Right, center, and left. Center. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring your feet down to the mat. Take a breath. Take a moment. Some intense abdominal work right there. And then go ahead and roll over onto one side, lifting up onto your forearm. Bringing your legs straight out underneath you, bringing your top your top arm in front for some additional stabilization, and then lift your top leg up. See if you can hold it there. Breathe into this. And while you're here, if you'd like to point or flex your foot, or even move your foot in circles, feel free to do so. And then go ahead and bring your top leg in front of you. We're preparing to come into a forearm plank. Lift both hips, lifting up onto your forearm, and reach your top arm up towards the sky. Breathe into it. And lower down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Coming onto your opposite forearm, straightening both legs out on the mat. Top arm comes in front, and then lift your top leg up. Again, see if you can hold this position. Feel free to point and flex your foot. Maybe even moving your ankle in some circles. Makes it easier to hold this position, doesn't it? Then go ahead and bring your foot in front of you and lift both hips, reaching your top arm up towards the sky. Breathe into it. And lower down. Go ahead and come all the way onto your belly, coming onto your forearms into Sphinx pose. Breathe into this pose. It'll strengthen your back. Lift up through the crown of your head, feeling strong, tall. I always picture that I'm a sphinx in Egypt in this pose. It's a silly but fun image. So maybe you'd like to pretend to be a sphinx too. And then go ahead and lift yourself up into a tabletop position. Feel free to place some extra padding underneath your knees if that feels good, maybe a blanket or an extra mat. And let's do a little bit of cat-cow to warm up our spines. Let the breath lead the movement. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Coming back to a neutral place, go ahead and tuck under both toes, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Here in your downward facing dog, feel free to pedal through your legs. And then let's take a moment to work through our feet. Lift your heels up as high as they'll go and lower them down. Lift them up and lower down. Lift them up and lower them down. Go ahead and look forward towards your hands and step both feet together at the front of your mat. Take a moment to bend both knees. Hands can be down on the mat, or you could take hold of opposite elbows. Totally up to you, whatever feels the best in your body. And take a moment just to let your head hang, totally release. Let gravity do its work. And inhale, rise up to standing, bringing your hands together at heart center. Go ahead and lift your arms up towards the sky and bend both knees, coming into upward chair pose. Feel strong and steady, breathe into it. And then go ahead and step your right leg back behind you, lifting both arms up towards the sky for a high lunge. Both hips are facing forward. Think about drawing your ribs back towards your chest. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and open your arms out, twisting towards the left. Bringing your arms back to center. Go ahead and turn to the right, opening out into Warrior Two, facing the back of your mat. Maybe roll your shoulders back once. Reach your arms out as far as they'll go in both directions. And maybe, just maybe, sink a little bit lower into your hips. And then go ahead and bring your right arm down to your right leg, reaching your left arm up towards the sky for extended side angle. One long line of energy. And then go ahead and straighten your right leg out on the mat. Feel free to bring a block in next to your leg if you'd like to use it for side triangle pose. And reach your left arm up towards the sky. And take your gaze up towards your left fingertips if you'd like to. Breathe into it. And then go ahead and bend your right knee, lifting yourself back up to warrior two. Go ahead and turn your right palm up and reverse your warrior. Coming back through to warrior two, wave both hands down to frame your right foot, lifting your left heel so you're facing the back of your mat. Reach your right arm up towards the sky for a twist. Right hand comes down to the mat. Step your left foot in slightly and raise both arms up towards the sky for a high lunge. We're going to move into warrior three. So go ahead and shift yourself forward onto your right leg, folding forward and lifting your left leg, keeping your hips square. Find your drishti, your spot to gaze at, and breathe into it. And then go ahead and bring both feet together at the back of your mat. And let's do the other side. Bend both knees, lifting your arms, coming into upward chair pose. And step your left leg back behind you, lifting your arms up towards the sky. On your next exhale, go ahead and open your arms out, twisting towards the right. And then coming back up to center, turn towards the left, opening out into warrior two, facing the front of your mat. Feel free to roll your shoulders back once and reach your arms in both directions. Maybe, just maybe, sinking a little bit lower into your hips. Then go ahead and bring your left arm down to your thigh, reaching your right arm up and over. One long line of energy and extended side angle. From the tip of your toes all the way up to your fingertips. Breathe into it. From here, we're going to move into side triangle. And if you'd like to go ahead and move your block in to the outside of your left foot, feel free to do that. Otherwise, bring your hand to your leg, ankle, or your foot and reach your right arm up towards the sky. Then go ahead and bend your left knee, coming back up through warrior two. Turn your left palm up and reverse your warrior. Coming back to warrior two, wave both hands down to frame your left foot, lifting your right heel so you're facing the front of your mat. Left arm reaches up to the sky for a twist. Left hand comes down to the mat. Step your right foot in and raise both arms up towards the sky in a high lunge. Go ahead and shift yourself forward, coming onto your standing leg. And bring your feet together at the front of your mat. Beautiful. We're going to do that one more time and add onto it. Bend both knees, lifting your arms, coming into upward chair pose. And then go ahead and step your right leg back behind you, lifting your arms up towards the sky. On your next exhale, go ahead and open your arms, twisting over towards the left. If you'd like to take this just a little bit further, go ahead and bring your left arm down to your right thigh, reaching up and over. And then coming back up into your high lunge, turn towards the right, coming into warrior two, facing the back of your mat. Bring your right arm down to your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over, extended side angle. If you'd like to sneak a little bit of abdominal work in here, go ahead and lift your right arm up. And then rise back up to standing, straightening your right leg. This time, keep both arms open out towards the sides. We're going to come into a variation of side triangle pose that works our abdominals. So, keeping your core strong and steady, go ahead and shift over towards the right, leaning over, but make sure that your right hand doesn't touch your leg. Reach towards your foot, and with your left arm, reach towards the sky. But don't let your right hand touch your leg. Keep yourself engaged. And then rise up. Go ahead and bend your right knee, turning your right palm up, and reverse your warrior. Coming back through to warrior two, wave both hands down to frame your right foot, lifting your left heel. Right arm reaches up towards the sky for a twist. As your right hand comes back down, we're going to shift into half moon. So if you'd like to use a block, go ahead and place your block to the right and a little bit in front of your right foot. Bring your hand to your block and shift yourself onto your standing leg, your right leg. Lift your left leg, stacking your hips one on top of the other, and raising your left arm up towards the sky for half moon. And then bring your left hand down to the mat, set your block off to the side, both hands come down to the mat, and reach your left leg up towards the sky for a standing split. Bring your left knee in behind your right and extend it back up towards the sky. Come in behind your right knee and reach back up towards the sky. One more time. Left knee comes in behind your right and then reaches up towards the sky. Go ahead and step your left leg back, reaching both arms up towards the sky for a high lunge. Go ahead and shift yourself forward onto your right leg, coming into warrior three. I guess I'm giving my plant a snuggle here. At least my hair is. And then go ahead and bring both feet together at the back of your mat. Let's do the other side. Bend both knees, lifting your arms up towards the sky. Breathe into it. And then go ahead and step your left leg back behind you, reaching your arms up towards the sky. Open your arms out as you twist over towards the right. If you'd like to take this just a little bit further, go ahead and bring your right arm back to your left thigh, reaching your other arm up and over. And then coming through your twist, reaching both arms up to the sky, go ahead and turn towards the left, opening out into warrior two. Feeling strong and steady. Then go ahead and bring your left arm down to your left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over for extended side angle. And again, if you'd like to sneak a little bit of extra core work in here, you can lift your left arm. It suddenly got really hot in here. Anybody else feeling that way? And then go ahead and rise up, straightening your left leg out on the mat. We're gonna come into that core engaging variation of side triangle pose. So with your left leg straight, both arms out to the sides, go ahead and start shifting over towards the left. Reaching your left hand down towards the floor, right arm reaches up towards the sky, but make sure that your left hand isn't touching your leg. Keep your core engaged. Breathe into it. And rise back up to standing. Bend your left knee. Turn your left palm up and reach up and over, coming into your reverse warrior. Coming through warrior two, wave both hands down to the mat, framing your left foot, lifting your right heel. And from here, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Bringing your left hand back down to the mat. If you'd like to use a block for half moon, go ahead and set it on your mat. Again, in front of your left foot and off to the left a bit. And then shift yourself forward onto your left leg, opening your hips towards the side, reaching your right arm up towards the sky for half moon. And then go ahead and bring your right hand down to the mat. Set your block off to the side. Walk your hands forward in front of your left leg and reach your right leg up towards the sky as high as it'll go for a standing split. And then bring your right knee in behind your left, like you're going to sit down, and then reach your foot up towards the sky. Come back in like you're gonna sit down and reach up for the sky. Come in like you're gonna sit down and reach up towards the sky. Go ahead and set your right foot down on the mat and reach both arms up towards the sky. Shifting forward, coming into warrior three. And then bring both feet together at the top of your mat. Beautiful. Lift both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, place both hands down on the mat and step your feet back to a downward facing dog. Come down onto your knees and walk both hands out long in front of you, coming into a puppy stretch. Breathe into it. Then go ahead and take your left arm underneath your right, threading the needle, feeling into your shoulders. Left arm comes back to center, right arm goes underneath the left, threading the needle on the other side. Right arm comes back to center and make your way back into a seated position on your mat, bringing the soles of your feet together. Here in your bound ankle pose, bring your feet open so it's like your feet are a book and you're going to read the story of your life. Place your hands on your ankles and lift up. Maybe even lifting your heart towards the sky. And then as you fold forward, think about keeping your spine straight, folding from the hip. And then rise up and let's lay down on our backs, making sure that you have your strap handy. Take hold of your strap and wrap it around your right foot, lifting your leg up towards the sky, straightening your left leg out on the mat. Let's go ahead and work into our hip flexors. Go ahead and take your leg across your body and out to the side. Across your body, out to the side. Across your body, out to the side. And hold your leg out to the side. Lift your leg up to center and hold your leg at center. Breathe into it. Go ahead and bend your knee and release your foot. Wrap your strap around your left foot, lifting it up towards the sky, straightening your right leg out on the mat. Bring your left leg across your body and out to the side. Across your body, out to the side. Across your body, out to the side, and hold your leg out to the side. Go ahead and lift your leg back up to center and hold your leg at center. Bend your knee and release your foot. You can set your strap off towards the sides. Off towards the sides. Gotta watch out for me today. All right. From here, take a brief moment to take your right leg across over towards the left, just how we started. Right arm comes out to the side. Coming back to center, straighten your right leg out on the mat. Left knee comes over towards the right. Left arm reaches out towards the side. Breathe into it. And come back to center. We're gonna go ahead and set up for Shavasana. So if you'd like to get a sweater on or maybe cover yourself with a blanket, go ahead and do that now. And then lying down on your back with both palms facing up towards the sky. Close your eyes. Soften your face. Let your shoulders and your arms relax. Let your hands soften. Them curl into whatever shape is most comfortable. Let your torso and your hips feel heavy and sink into the mat. Let your legs and your feet soften and relax. start to bring feeling back into your fingers and your toes. Maybe circling your wrists and ankles. And take your arms out long overhead. Gently rolling over to one side and making your way up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Take just a moment in your seated position to picture someone or something that you are grateful for. And then bring your hands together at heart center. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. If you like this practice, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button or the bell to be notified when there's future videos, and I'll see you again on the mat very soon.